What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here, primed and ready to deliver you our week number 2 battle here in the Pokemon Remaster Draft, PRD, over here on Goons Gaming. Ow! My cat is trying to be extra lovey, and he's trying to get all of the attention, and he just hopped up, and his claw went right in my fucking thigh. Holy shit, dude. Pierced my fucking quad muscle. Jesus Christ. Love my cats, but god damn it, why are they assholes? He's just, he gets like this sometimes. You just gotta kind of like leave the hand down and let him just provide all this love. It's very weird because he's normally the least lovey of the two cats. Loki doesn't do this very often. Well, not super often. He's just like really playful this morning. Chill, dude. Chill out. Chill out for like 10 minutes. Thank you. Anyways, we're here for week 2, and we are taking on James and the Myrtle Magikarps. He decided to bring the Yveltal, the Aromatisse, the Mew, the Kartana, the Porygon 2, and the Lucario. So I was not expecting the Lucario. I was definitely expecting the Butterfree a little bit more so, but I'm not mad to see the Lucario. We'll see how he utilizes it in this match. Definitely going to be interesting to see. But, yeah, you guys saw the team builder yesterday, so you know what we brought, why we brought it. So let's just go right ahead and turn the music off and hop into this match. So he's going to lead with the Kartana as I lead with my Mienshao. Now, I don't want to take a chance that this thing was Scarfed because I ran the calc real quick, and Scarf Kartana actually OHKOs my Mienshao. So, wasn't taking the chance with that, so I just go immediately out to Weezing, and he chews that Leaf Blade. It is looking like Scarf damage, so it's entirely possible. I just threw off the Will-O-Wisp no matter what, because getting the chip damage on something is going to be useful, and we do get it on the P2. He goes for Discharge, does a shit ton of damage to Mienshao, and he gets the Paralysis, which really sucks. So I tried to U-turn here. If I'd gotten the U-turn there, that would have been much better. Ow! You need to get your nails trimmed tonight too. Fuck. Get out of here. Pain in my ass, cat. Jesus Christ, I love him to death. Alright, so I tried to U-turn here, and you're going to see in a second why I really wish I got the U-turn off here instead of when I do, okay? So, I am still faster than him, which is kind of crazy because I'm Scarfed. So, he is like no speed. No speed investment. Has to have no speed investment because I was sitting at like 246 or something like that with the Scarf, but like being paralyzed and whatnot. So, he has to be no speed or like almost no speed. So, he's weakness policy, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose to a weakness policy Mew again. I literally just did this. Like, can I lose to something different? Like, come on, man. I just did this in JLPC a couple weeks ago. Can we just like skip the bullshit? But if I'd gotten the U-turn off last turn, then I'd be like a step ahead of the game. You know, I'd already know he was weakness policy, and I would have gone into something to deal with that more appropriately. So I go into Savali Fire first, because he's one of my bulkier models, and he goes for the Dragonets, and I'm like, oh, fuck. But he uses Drain Punch. He didn't have any, I guess he didn't have anything for Savali Fire. And so I'm just able to Parting Shot and get him back to like a more manageable level. Now I go out into my Hiei here, the Galarian Moltres, and now it's my turn. He goes for Ice Fang. I'm sitting here screaming. I'm like, don't freeze me, don't flinch me, 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 don't freeze me, don't flinch me. Because I know my luck, it happens, but he knocks me into Berserk range, gives me my weakness policy, I get to go +3 special attack, and I go for my agility here. I can just go for the Fiery Wrath. That crit did not matter. He goes into the Yveltal, and I immediately miss an Air Slash, and I'm like, oh god, if I die to whatever Yveltal goes for here, I'm gonna be pissed. So I go for the Air Slash. I miss. He hits me with Oblivion Wing. I live, because I'm bulky as shit. I go for another Air Slash. Get 45% off on the P2. I don't know how much damage I would have done to the Yveltal. To be completely honest, I do not know how much damage I would have done to Yveltal. but probably a lot, and I also would have had the chance to flinch like I just flinched that Aromatisse. So, entirely possible that could have happened, and I could have just 1v1 the Yveltal as well, but unfortunately that's not the case, but I am able to flinch the Aromatisse, and I'm going to take that thing out too, so we got 3 kills, and he is Sash Lucario, so I don't know if he was Inner Focus or not. Would have been interesting to know, but turns out he also, interesting fact, we forgot that they banned Dynamaxing and Ubers. So he sent the challenge in Ubers. I didn't even think about it. I didn't bring either of my Max Mons this week. I didn't really feel either one had like a particularly like good matchup personally. Just neither one like stood out to me as like, I definitely need to bring this to this match 100%. But so he couldn't max, which kind of sucks. I don't know if him maxing would have like really changed a lot, especially because like I think I want to say like maybe I'll run the calc, I guess. I can run the calc because I do have the team here, so I could run the calc with my spread and everything. As Loki is still all about this 11. He's just not left my side since I started recording. Of course he hasn't. Oh, that's adorable. I love you too. Just gave me a bunch of kisses on my hand. That's cute. Good boy. I love you. Alright, so we got Hiei in there. Throw him up. Throw Lucario in there. Just like a standard set. Put me at +3. And Dynamax him. So, if he Dynamaxed, he would have still done about 57 to 68%. And then I want to say, why didn't I just import the whole team? That was stupid not to. Like, I don't know his whole set, but I think I probably had something that would have been able to deal with him. And depending on whether he would have went for like Max Knuckle or whatever, I think I probably would have been able to deal with him. Maybe with Silvally. Silvally's really bulky. I could have possibly just beat it with Tapu Koko. Did I import those? Yeah, I did. Yeah, Koko, my Magnet Tapu Koko does 43 to 51 with Thunderbolt. I definitely would have outsped unless he had like Airstream, which he probably does get, but I don't remember. But if he did have Airstream, then that might have been a different story. It would have been a much tougher game. But I think Koko would have been able to take it out from there. And I think the game would have gone pretty similarly, but even still, like, it sucks that the situation was the way that it was. But he's going to take me out with a Thunder Punch there, but Hiei put in a crazy amount of work. I'm so happy that I can make that happen. Koko's going to be able to take that thing out there. I'm just going to go straight for the T-Bolt and see how much damage this does. That thing, I want to say that that's, like, some, like, really bulky spread. I want to say that's a really bulky set. Yeah, that's like a fully Spadaf Yveltal. Because that damage was, like, non-damage. Like, if that was an offensive Yveltal, like, I would have killed it. But that is not, that's a bulky Yveltal. That is bulky boy. That is bulky boy. Yeah, so that Yveltal is fat. Major fat. He goes for Snarl, which is interesting. So lower my special attack. And then he's going to actually go out to his Kartana, which I thought was a really, really good play on his part. I thought it was really, really interesting. Because then it puts him in a position to have a chance to like run through my team, which I thought is really interesting. So I'm going to go to Weezing here again. He goes for the Leaf Blade. Gets a crit this time, which is kind of annoying. You'll see why it's annoying in a second. I go for Flamethrower as he goes into the Yveltal here. It's just fine. I'm just going to go into Koko, because there's nothing this thing can really do to me that's, like, Super scary. He Oblivion Wings. He also gets a crit. I didn't notice this in the original battle. I just thought he hit me with something like neutral or something that like knocked me down lower. I wasn't even paying attention at that point. But I am going to take it out of the T-Bolt. He goes in Kartana and gets another crit with the Psycho Cut. Now, okay, so like mild frustrations, obviously. Like, let's do some math. All right, he crit me and knocked me down by 31%. Right, I was at 74% when I left the battle. Okay. Mind you, he did 19% before. So I would have been up by about another 12%. So I would have been at about 86%. Right? Psycho Cut also critting is like just icing on the cake. Like, why did you have to also crit me? Why did you also have to crit me? That's not cool. But I completely understand him going for Psycho Cut. I think Psycho Cut was his best play at this point in time. Because it hits the Savali neutral. You get the crits. It's super effective on both Genkai and Chu. Suzaku's low as shit, so you just had to hope that I was like a really offensive Kyogre, and I just didn't bring it in sooner. And then he could just start steamrolling from there. So it was smart. But he gets the crit and gets the 60%, which really fucking blows. Because one, if I hadn't gotten crit before, and if he didn't get that crit there, I maybe could have just beat him with the Wheezing. But I'm glad that I got to use Savali to finish this off. So I get to go into Yusuke and finish him off. Even if he did crit Yusuke with the Psycho Cut and take it out there, just want to make sure that that it's clear. I didn't run the calc last night, but I was like 900% positive that it didn't matter. So we give it Psycho Cut, even at +1 plus a crit. I'll even give him the crit because it's a high crit move. +1 with a crit, he does 51.7 to 61.1 to Kyogre, which I would have gone into afterwards if Savali dropped, because it's the only thing that's not weak to or almost dead at that point. Weak to Psycho Cut or almost dead at that point. So Kyogre would have come right in, and at that range, he was only at 35%. Surf or Thunder both took it out without any debate. Surf actually has a chance to OHKO Kartana. Can I just talk about the fact that 0 special attack Kyogre Surf can almost OHKO Kartana? Can we just talk about how stupid that is? Come on. That's ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous. Non-stab Thunder does over half, but Surf in the Rain from 0 special attack Kyogre almost OHKOs that thing. That's ridiculous. Kartana, you need some special defense, my guy. Come on. Get some special defense. It gets some help. But that's going to be our game versus James. We pick up a massive 5-0 win, and we are 2-0 so far here in PRD. So that's really, really hype. I'm super duper excited that this league's going so well. It's a lot of fun so far, and I haven't used Ubers in a minute. I haven't really used Ubers for I haven't used Ubers for a very long time, so getting a chance to mess around with some Ubers here has been really fun, man. Really, really fun. It's a lot of really cool stuff. So looking forward to the rest of the season. I do not know who we play next week off the top of my dome. Do not know who we play next week. Should probably find that out so I can get ahead of the curve a little bit. We play Alan and his, I don't know what his team name is. Oh, he doesn't have a team name. He's just Alan. He's just Alan. So, cool. We will play Alan. We will play Alan, and hopefully we will beat Alan. And that will be fun. So, yeah. Anyways, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below. And subscribe if you have not already. And until next time, I am PokePrimer, signing off. Peace.